Vermette, at just 18 years old, has laid down the fastest time in qualifying. Now he is about to drop in at Red Bull Hardline, chasing history. His goal? To become the youngest Red Bull Hardline winner ever. His main rival? Jackson Goldstone, who beat ASA by just 0.2 seconds in Tasmania and still holds the record, having won Hardline at just 18 years and 213 days old. But today, Jackson isn't here. He's sitting this one out to avoid injury and focus on the World Cup season. That means ASA has a rare chance to break the record by just 29 days and write his name into Hardline history.
Yeah.
But before we get there, we need to go back to 2014, when the wildest idea in downhill racing was born. Dan and G. Atherton were exploring the Dyfi Valley in Wales when they had the vision to build the gnarliest DH track the world had ever seen. A line so insane that even Red Bull was hesitant to sponsor it.
The Red Bull were nervous when we suggested the idea. They were even more nervous when they turned up and seen the track, you know.
But they did. And that year, the best riders showed up. Danny Hart won the first ever edition.
Dropping in, it's Danny Hart. We know this man will take it to the limit. So much hang time. Throwing out a signature whip. He goes fastest here at the first ever Red Bull Hardline.
Beating legends like G. Atherton, Brendan Fairclough, Loic Bruni, and Nico Vink. It instantly became the most extreme downhill event in the world. In 2015, the course got bigger, with new jumps and features. Ruarid Cunningham took the win, becoming the second ever Hardline winner.
Championships as well. Well, he's up by 12 seconds. I'm sure he's going to go fastest. Yes, he does. Cutting him into the #1 spot.
1 year later, British rider Bernard Kerr claimed victory, beginning what would become a legacy.
Off his big step down. Styles it off there. So comfortable. Here he comes in across the line. It's Bernard Kerr. Going to go fast as I think he is. Bernard Kerr, look at the time. 2.4 up. Bernard Kerr wins the...
In 2018, G. Atherton, the guy who started it all, finally took his long-awaited win, dominating by 5 whole seconds.
An event that the Athertons started. They've been riding on this hill for over 10 years. Is this the day that he's waited for? His 5th attempt at taking a win here at Hardline.
But right before the road gap, this happened.
Oh, and a little dab there. And another, and a big mistake now. Both feet off. Just this big jump to go. He sends it. Atherton comes down the line. It's going to be a home run. Atherton smashes Snowdonia.
In 2019, Bernard Kerr struck back and secured his second Hardline title.
Can this man deny G. Atherton back-to-back wins here at Red Bull Hardline then? So G's time, and he's up by over a second to the first split. One jump away from winning Hardline for the second time. Bernard Kerr is double hard. The first person ever to win Red Bull Hardline twice.
2020 was a pause. The event was cancelled due to COVID-19, but the builders used the time to make the track even crazier. In 2021, when racing returned, Kerr won again, becoming the most successful rider in Hardline history.
The defending Red Bull Hardline champion from 2019, the last time we were here. Can he do it again? We're going to find out over the next 2.5 minutes. This is where he crashed hard in practice 2 days ago. Is Bernard Kerr going towards his 3rd Red Bull Hardline win? It's a 2:34 to beat. Bernard Kerr is your 2021 Red Bull Hardline champion.
But in 2022, something unexpected happened. An 18-year-old Canadian named Jackson Goldstone showed up with a fresh Red Bull helmet.
Pretty sick, eh? No way!
And a mission.
He is a phenomenal talent.
Just seeing him on his bike, you can tell how comfortable he is.
That's right.
Riding.
The first time here at Red Bull Hardline, the first man up by nearly a second. The pace of him through there, surely he's going to have extended again. 3 seconds into the green now then. It's massive run from Jackson Goldstone.
He absolutely flew down the mountain. He cleared the new 90-foot doubles like they were nothing.
Leading off that first big double, coming up towards the last split now. And look at the pace. I haven't seen anyone going near that hot.
Whoa.
He bounced off the top of that and he's 5.5 seconds up then. These sublime skills, Goldstone.
Yeah.
He's going to go fastest by a massive margin. Goldstone Goldstone across the line. Look at the time, 2:20.5.
He won by 6 full seconds, the fastest hardline run ever recorded. In 2023, the event was canceled at the last minute due to high winds. Jackson never got to defend his title, so Red Bull went big in 2024, launching a brand new hardline in Tasmania. The course was brutal, filled with blind jumps and huge drops. Unfortunately, Jackson Goldstone crashed in his race run and broke his knee. That injury would cost him his entire 2024 season. Irish rider Ronan Dunn stepped up and laid down a flawless run, becoming the first ever winner of Hardline Tasmania.
Said it didn't bother him one bit. New team for Ronan Dunn. Dunn crosses the line. 3:08 is now the time to beat.
But the story doesn't end there. Later that year, Ronan returned to Wales and made history again, winning back-to-back hardlines and becoming the youngest ever to do it twice. The 2025 season started with Hardline Tasmania. That edition also marked the return of Jackson Goldstone after injury and the debut of a young American, ASA Vermette, fresh off a third place in the Junior Downhill World Cup overall. ASA qualified fastest. Jackson, right before him, dropped in and sent one of the smoothest runs of his career. It was his first race back from injury, and it looked like he hadn't lost a step. But now, only one rider was left, ASA Vermette. The 18-year-old kid from the States made a few mistakes early on, but refused to give up. In the final sections, he turned on the jets, riding full gas, sending every feature with insane speed. It was close, but not enough. Jackson won by just 0.2 of a second. ASA's dream was put on hold. That brings us to now, Hardline Wales 2025. ASA has one last chance to break the record and become the youngest winner ever. Jackson Goldstone isn't competing, focusing fully on the World Cup. Once again, ASA qualifies fastest. Ronan Dunn drops second and lays down a heater. His time holds strong for 20 full runs. But now, ASA is the last man on the hill. The pressure is unreal.
Look how calculated and smooth he is. Hard to tell how fast he's going.
First split, not fast enough. But then, something clicks. He goes full throttle. Every jump, every turn, every drop, perfect.
ASA Vermette then, charging down to the last split, up by 1.7!
At just 18 years and 184 days old, ASA Vermette crosses the line and smashes Ronan's time.
Down the line! Look at the time!
He's done it. The youngest Red Bull Hardline winner in history. This is just the beginning of ASA Vermette's journey. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming.